Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to talk about the Subculture palette. We are here for this guy right here. I tried filming a video before work, but I didn't get a good picture of the eye makeup look, and I didn't really have a picture for the thumbnail, and it was just a lot of things. I was like, I'm just gonna refilm this video, especially because I've used the palette a lot more. I just wanted to go in more detailed about this. I don't know, it's just the video wasn't what I want it to be, so I just want to apologize that this is so late. I know about this palette like a while ago, and I've been meaning to film like a review on it, but it just hasn't happened. So now that I've used this palette a lot more and experienced it, I just wanted to like update you guys, like tell you about it. So here I am. I'm going to do a tutorial like using this palette and everything shortly, but I just wanted to say a few things about it. I've noticed that it's easier to use this palette if you mix it with another palette. It's just these shadows are nothing I've ever used before, and I'm going to be quite like really honest, like it's just harder for me to use, and I know that's just my preference. Like I just don't want to take that much time in the morning to use this palette like just solely by itself, because it just can be a little bit harder to blend and work with. And the colors that are in here are beautiful, but you know, sometimes they kind of don't look the same when they hit your eyes, and you can go super dark fast. And I've never been scared to do my eyeshadow until like I use this palette. Then I get nervous. I'm like, well, if I pick up this color, like is it gonna ruin this whole eye look, or gonna turn patchy? I don't know, I never felt that way, and I hate that feeling. So I guess it takes a little more experience and work with this palette, you know, in order to, you know, finally perfect it. I dig the experience in working with other, you know, brands, but I talked to one of the Anastasia makeup artists, and I was took back about what she said. I asked her for her opinion about the Subculture palette and all the negative reviews on it, and she's like, they don't know how to use it. And I'm like, what? Like, you're talking about like Manny MUA, Laura Lee, all these people that are makeup artists, they're professional makeup artists, and you're saying that these makeup artists don't know how to use this palette. Like, what? So if these people, like these YouTubers, can't use the palette right, then how is an everyday person supposed to use the palette right? And I was like, what? These are like people that have been doing makeup for a long time, and I feel, you know, even them out there, they should know how to use it. And she said that Anastasia like sent them all email and a certain way to use the palette and what brushes to use, and they're all, of course, like all her brushes from her brand. And I just feel like that's another sell point, like, oh, if you want this palette to work, you have to purchase these brushes, and I guess each shade is meant for a certain thing, like it's better for packing instead of blending. And I'm like, why is that fair for you guys to know how to use the palette, and there's a certain way to use it, but it's out for the public? Like, you can't expect an everyday person to know how to use this. Is it only going to be for makeup artists who know how to use the palette? Like, I was like, really? Like you're having so much problems with this palette. It's either one, redo the palette, make people happy, or two, like educate people how to use it right and inform them. Like, I just kind of feel like out of the loop right at this moment. Like, so that's all the tea with that, and I just wanted to vent to you guys about that shit. So we're just gonna get into this palette right away. Yeah, and we're gonna see how it goes. So I already primed my eyelids, and they're all set and ready to go. So we're just gonna go right into this makeup look. I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I definitely want to do something a little lighter, like not a complete dark look. Anyway, I just want to come on here and show you guys my unbiased review. I didn't want to buy the palette because of all the negative comments, and then I finally gave in, and I was like, you know, I'm going to try this shit out for myself, and I'm going to see if I like it or not, because no other person is gonna say if I like something besides myself, you know? And I'm gonna tell you guys the same thing. Like, I will give you guys my opinion on it, but I'm gonna let you guys make that decision for yourself if you wanna buy the palette. So I kind of want to incorporate this eye pencil in with my look. It's like this nice teal blue color. We're gonna see how this goes. So I'm gonna start by using Dawn. I just want to put this all over my lid. I just get so nervous every single time I use this palette, like it's gonna mess up everything. You guys just don't ever want to feel that way when I'm doing my makeup. You know, nobody wants to feel that way. What they have been saying is like you have to use a really light hand, and because the shadows are like super pigmented, you're supposed to barely tap into the pan because of the fallout. They wanted to create the most color payoff, so they made them really loose shadows. So that's why there's a lot of fallout, but people definitely have been over exaggerating the fallout. So next I'm gonna go in with Roxy, and this one is a little more fallout-y than the rest of them, but it's super gorgeous, like peach color, and I'm just gonna drag it in the outer corner, the V, and bring it up. Same thing this side, start with the outer corner, and then blend it up into the rest. So far so good, you know, it's going good. So now I have this peach eye look going on right now. And I'm gonna take my MAC 221. It's a new brush that I got because I wanted a more precise blending brush, and this is the perfect brush for that. And I'm gonna start taking Untamed. But anyway, so I'm just focusing Untamed on the lash line, and I'm gonna slowly like bring it up a little into the outer V. Just blending that out. I'm gonna take like the tiniest amount of fudge. This color, like this shadow, I have a lot of problem with. It just like turns everything like super patchy from like my experiences. Honestly, I think that's all I'm gonna do. Like, and I'm just gonna take edge on my finger and put it on my lid. And I just kind of want a matte eye look. I'm actually going to try using edge with a wet brush. I just want to try it in this one. Kind of like almost do a half cut crease. Yeah, that's cool. I just wanted to see how this would apply, like the matte shadows would apply with your fingers. I just wanted to, it's pretty good. And just for like a pop of color, I'm just gonna add, I feel like electric in my inner corner. This applies best with your fingers because it does like move really easily in the pan. Like it's almost like those putty highlighters. Like you can actually like change the shape of it with your finger. It's super strange. Now that the shadow's all done, I'm just gonna clean up a little underneath the eye with some powder. Alright guys, I'm gonna just do this fun eyeliner underneath of my eye. See how this goes. I'm gonna smudge it out a little. Alright, now to add mascara and put some lashes on, I'll be right back.
We have a 138 in progress.
This is my finished makeup look. Just threw on some lashes. These are the Hassel lashes by Sephora, Natalia. I want to show you guys my other makeup looks with the Subculture palette. I'm gonna be showing them like right now. My final thoughts on this palette is, you know, it's a little bit difficult to blend. It's not for everyone, but if you want to make that challenge for yourself, then I won't discourage you from buying the palette. I'm just going to tell you it's going to be a little bit difficult, and you definitely need the right blending brushes for it. You don't necessarily need the Anastasia ones, but just nice fluffy blending brushes that are going to work well for you. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the late review, but I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this review and just my thoughts on this palette. I think it's a good palette, but I think Anastasia needs to clear some things up with it. But I'll see you guys next week, and thank you so much for all your support. Bye, you guys.